Ah, gotcha.
Funny Peter Drucker, the best way to predict your future is to create it. Lumaki po akong OFW yung aking tatay. Maliit pa po ako nung siya umalis para magtrabaho po sa labas ng bansa. At doon ko po naranasan na lumaki habang yung tatay ko ay nasa labas po ng bansa. Yung nanay ko po, siya lang po nag-aalaga sa amin. Habang lumala kami, magkakapatid, wala yung tatay ko. Dahil po sa kahirapan, umalis po yung tatay ko. At yun po, nalaman ko po na pag ako po ay mag-aasawa at magkakaroon ng pamilya, sisikapin ko po, gagawin ko po yung lahat na mabigyan ng oras ng aking mga anak at aking asawa. Sa hirap po ng buhay namin, nagkasakit po yung nanay ko. Nung nagkasakit po yung nanay ko, mas marami po kaming perang ginagastos doon sa panggamot niya kaysa pangtustos ng pag-aaral namin. Kaya doon ko po naisipan, mag-working student. Naghanap po akong trabaho. Marami po akong pinasukang trabaho. Naging waiter po ako, naging tagahatid ng sulat, naging janitor din po. So habang nagtatrabaho po ako sa umaga, sa gabi naman po, nag-aaral po ako. Hirap po doon, nasa Davao yung magulang ko, nasa Manila po ako, nagtatrabaho at saka nag-aaral. Nagsikap po talaga ako yung dumating yung panahon na yung nanay ko kailangang operahan sa kanyang sakit. Wala ko kaming maitustos na panggastos. Kaya po, hindi ko namin naipa-opera yung nanay ko. Namatay po yung nanay ko at naging isang turning point po sa buhay ko na talagang mahirap po pala pag kayo'y walang panggastos para sa panggamot, para sa mahal mo sa buhay. Na-share po sa akin ng aking upline si partner Osler. Na-share niya yung DXN sa akin at nakita ko agad kung gaano kalaki ang may tutulong ng DXN doon sa mga pangarap ko. So, unang-una, yung pangarap ko, magkaroon ng oras pamilya ko. Pangalawa, yung pangarap ko naman doon sa financial freedom. Yung pangarap na para kumita. Dahil gustong-gusto kong gawin yung DXN, binibigyan ko talaga ng oras. Tinanggal ko muna yung aking mga weekends na ginagawa, gaya ng aking mga paglalaro ng basketball, yung panonood ng TV, yung pagkikipag-barkada. Kinonvert ko po lahat yun, ginawa kong DXN. Tanda ko pa dati, si Jill dati yung taga-explain ng produkto, habang ako naman taga-explain ng negosyo. Nung kaming dalawa, nagsasalita, nakikita ng mga kasama namin na talagang kaming dalawa nagsusumikap para sa mga anak namin. Umabot po kami ng ibang lugar, dala-dala yung produkto. Kahit ginagabi na kami, ginugutom na kami, pinagpatuloy lang namin. So minsan, sa bus na lang po kami natutulog. Minsan po, nababasa kami, naulanan po kami. Pero alam namin na yung hirap na yon, bayad dito sa DXN. Yung hirap na yon, alam namin na mayroong kapalit. Kapalit na tagumpay, kapalit na kaginhawaan. After 5 years po, ang kagandahan po niyan, nag-resign po ako sa trabaho ko. A year after, yung asawa ko naman ho ang nag-resign sa trabaho niya. Dati-dati, ang oras namin sa mga anak namin, weekends lang. Ngayon, araw-araw na, may oras na kami sa mga anak namin. I am very grateful that I was able to achieve a balanced life. Naibibigay ko na po ang material na pangangailangan ng aking pamilya. Nagkakaroon na po ng mas mahabang oras para sila makasama. At nagkakaroon na ako ng mga oras para makatulong pa ng mas maraming taong mapaganda ang kanilang buhay. May oras na rin po ako para gawin yung passion ko. Ang passion ko maging isang atleta at isang magaling coach. Hindi po ako natatapos mangarap. Pag naabot ko na isang pangarap ko, pinapalitan ko po ito ng mas malaki pang pangarap.
I'm not sure what lies ahead, but one thing is for sure. I will break through.
Good morning, DXN. Good morning, everybody. What an inspiring video there. I was concentrating on the video. I forgot to continue the program. It was an inspiring. That you need no introduction because it was an inspiring video. I wasn't understanding your language, but I was concentrating on the subtitle and the story, how you lost your mother due to hardship, and today DXN turned things around, and it's an inspiring. And once more, my people of DXN, people of DXN Africa, DXN Nigeria, DXN worldwide, you are welcome again to another section of DXN Nigeria live stream. We are streaming from Facebook Live, we are streaming on YouTube channel, and our thousands of viewers worldwide. You are present and welcome to another inspiring, educative, informative section. It's always a new dimension with DXN. And today, from the video we started with, it shows that it's going to be an inspiring, educative, and from a wealth of experience from our great leader. Today, I give you all the way from the Philippines. Mr. STAX Savalano is a crown ambassador who started very small. He lost his mother to hardship. He did janitor and he worked hard to be where he is today. And DXN made him a crown ambassador. And so far, you can see his beautiful family that has, you show that they are a vision and a product of DXN products. I welcome once more Mr. STAX Savalano, all the way from Philippines. You are welcome, sir. Nice to meet you. You are welcome to our live section today.
Thank you very much, Mr. Samuel. Thank you for having me. DXN Nigeria, it's a great honor to share again my story. I hope that this morning we will be able to interact with each other. This is my first time to talk to DXN members of Nigeria. Thank you very much, and have a great morning. Relax, and we will talk how we can do big business here in DXN.
Sure.
So it's actually 9 o'clock in the evening here in the Philippines. As Dr. Lum said, DXN time is anytime, all the time. Anytime, all the time. So we're here. I understand it's 2 o'clock there in Nigeria. 2 days ago, I talked to the audience from DXN Bolivia. It's a 12-hour difference. I talk at 4 o'clock in the morning here. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon in Bolivia. Then just last Monday in Dubai, it's 9 o'clock in the evening Sunday. It's 1 o'clock in the morning here in the Philippines. Wow. So DXN time is anytime, all the time.
Anytime, all the time.
No problem. No problem.
Yes, sir.
So I think everybody's ready for
yes, we're ready.
A great evening and great morning and a great afternoon there in Nigeria.
Sure.
So will I show you my presentation, Mr. Samuel?
Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
So can you see my slide, Mr. Samuel?
Yes, I can see it.
Okay. So again, good morning, DXN Nigeria. Sit back, relax, and let's enjoy and let's learn from each other. As you can see in the video, this is my wonderful family. I have 2 daughters and a very beautiful wife. I'm actually the only handsome in the family. So my wife, Jill, is a dentist. And my 2 daughters, the one is taking up to become a commercial pilot. And the one is, on the right side, is managing also our business and spa business, a health and wellness business, and also a senior star diamond in DXN. Now, today, ladies and gentlemen, I would like you to make a promise to yourself that this year, 2020, will be your best year ever. I will show you all the reasons that this year, 2020, can be your best year ever. Do you believe in that? I know it's hard to believe, but after my presentation, I would like to visit again this this quotation, if it's really a very good and probably the best year that we can have in all our lives. As we all know, ladies and gentlemen, we are in a pandemic. No, we are hit by an unseen virus, the corona virus disease of 2019. Experts said that the impact of this virus is very great, can be compared to the bombing of the Pearl Harbor. As we all know, the bombing of the Pearl Harbor started the World War II. And also, very recently, it's being compared to the bombing of the Twin Towers. Me and my wife were actually in New York when this happened. When the Twin Towers was bombed, we were not able to go to Washington D.C. We will stay. We will not allowed to get out of New York, and it's very chaotic. And we all know that those two bombings created a very big impact in the economy, very big impact in our lives. Now, what happened? The first impact really in this pandemic is a lot of people lost their job. A lot of small businesses, medium-sized businesses, big businesses closed down. Even the biggest businesses in China. China, as we all know, is the supply chain of the world. It supplies 2/3 of the world's needs, from manufacturing of automobiles, to computers, to bicycles, everything. No, almost came from China. 2/3 of our things recently were coming from China, and a lot of people changed their name, and they call themselves unemployed. So it's the first of the impact that happened. Aside from the people were dying, aside from we ran out of hospitals to bring the people, to bring people who had the virus. People also lost their jobs, and a lot of people worry so much. But as we go on with our lives, we discover that worrying will not really change everything. Will not change that we lost a lot of jobs. Will not change that a lot of lives were lost. Worrying will not change even the trouble that we scheduled to have. Now, according to Gautama Buddha, everything that has a beginning has an ending. Make your peace with that, and all will be well. We all know that this virus started in 2019. That's why it's called COVID-19. It has a beginning. It started late of 2019. The good news, ladies and gentlemen, it will have an ending. And to learn, to discover that it has an ending, be at peace with yourselves that sooner or later this will end. And we should be very ready if this pandemic will end. Now, everybody lost something. Even inside your home, you lost your mobility, you lost your freedom to go to your friends, you lost your freedom to celebrate your birthday. Everybody has lost something. And we are grieving. Grief is a natural response to loss. It's a state of feeling, it's an emotion when deprived of someone or of something of value. But this pandemic is very ambiguous. It's not clear how to deal with it. That's why a lot of people don't know what really need to be done. It's ambiguous. It comes once in a lifetime. It comes every 150 years. And we don't know. We have no clear understanding how it will end. And knowing that everybody lost something, we should extend our patience and understand that we are all grieving. Everybody's grieving, but now I would like to show you how to deal with grief, how to deal with grieving. I would like to show you a model from Elizabeth Kubler-Ross in 1969. He is a psychologist, he is a doctor, she is a doctor, And he said that when we are grieving, when we lost something, we go through some stages. First, we are shocked. Second, we are into denial. So what is our denial? I am young. I cannot be infected with the virus. A lot of people deny that I'm invincible. I can go there. I drink a lot of our food supplement. I'm okay. So when we lost something, aside from shock, we go to the second stage of denial. Then a lot of people became angry. Those who were stranded, those who were not given the chance to come home immediately, goes into anger. Then when their anger lie down, they go to bargaining. They said, please let me go home. Please, I already had 14 days of quarantine. So after bargaining, then what they are asking and requesting were not given to them, they go to depression. This stage, ladies and gentlemen, is the most difficult and the most dangerous stage of grief. Because in depression, a lot of people sometimes will go into suicide. A lot of people will just stuck to their place and do nothing. But after depression, people who are leaders, people who have strong will, no, stand up and accept that this is the new normal. These are the stages of grief. Now, the most critical stage, as I said, is the depression. If you go into the grieving process, it's actually a cycle. Everybody lost something. If I may give an example, it's not a very good example. If your loved one died, you go into these stages. You said, no, he can still be revived. No, he can still be given some dose of medicine. Then we go into anger stage. When we know that we already lost our loved ones, then we go into bargaining. We say, Doc, can you still revive? Maybe we can still go to other hospital. Then we go to depression. That's a time when we already understand that we cannot do anything, that our loved one will be lost. Then acceptance, then the new normal. Everybody goes into these stages. Even at a simple incident of losing a cell phone, we also go into this cycle. Since everyone goes into this cycle, the best thing really for us to do is to go into acceptance as fast as you can, because that's the only time for you to go on with your lives. Go to acceptance as fast as you can. If you can't do anything anymore, leave it at that, then accept what's the new normal to you. Now, there's a new stage, ladies and gentlemen. Aside from the 5 stages, if I go back, denial, anger, bargaining, depression, acceptance. Another author, a protege of Kubler-Ross, David Kessler, and November 5, 2019, just as COVID-19 was starting in Wuhan in China, this book was published by David Kessler. He said that there's a 6 stages of grief, finding meaning. It means, ladies and gentlemen, that acceptance is not an end, but finding meaning. So what do I mean? Since we cannot do anything and you accept that it is the new normal, we find meaning. What are the things that should be done? Why it's happening? That's the best thing for us to do. That's why in my first slide I said, this year, 2020, if we find meaning amidst all this chaos, amidst all these difficulties, this may be the best year we can have in our lives. And that's my mission this morning, to find ways that this year could be the best year for us, especially for us in DXN. That's why I'm very excited to meet you. I'm very excited to give you my stories, ladies and gentlemen. Stop looking for the meaning of life, then we should start creating it. We will create our lives to be the best this 2020 by embracing the new normal with the 3 Rs. We reset, we realign, and we restart. Just like a computer, when it has a virus, what we will gonna do? You reboot, you reset, you realign, and you restart your computer, then it comes up, then something good happen when it has reset, it has realigned, it has restart. Now, are you ready for my main topic, ladies and gentlemen? According to Lynn Richardson, just he has a very strong word, ladies and gentlemen. She is a announcer. She is a motivational speaker in the US. This is what she said, ladies and gentlemen. This was just last April. Today, each breathing human being should have a home-based business. Each breathing human being should have a home-based business. That's the new normal. If you have no home-based business, ladies and gentlemen, you are out of business, according to Lynn Richardson. And we will talk that this morning, ladies and gentlemen. Cashing in from home, no? Even staying at home, because that's the motto now of the government. Stay home. Stay home. But we have to find ways to find cash coming in inside our homes, ladies and gentlemen, by doing social media marketing. So social media marketing, this is my first topic. This is as my main title goes, growing your business in DXN during pandemic. So social media, that's the best way to go now in our business. You can make more money in social media marketing by following the steps that I will tell you today. Steps to build your social media strategy. Number one, ladies and gentlemen. Number one, establish connection. In the new normal, our connections will not going house to house. We're not going place to place. We're not going face to face every day to your friends, to your business partners, and to your prospects. It's now all online. How to get connected and stay connected with them? Reach out online to your leaders. Every day, you should reach out to your leaders. They said that there's a social distancing, but with social media marketing, we may be distant from each other, but we are very close with each other socially through online marketing or through social media marketing. Leverage your technology, the Zoom, the FB Live. Now it's group chat or one-on-one. No, you can call, you can have FaceTime. So these are the technology that we have to leverage during this. Get connected, stay connected. Leverage technology, leverage database. You have to go look at your genealogy. Those who are not able to make their points, reach out to them. Reach out to your FB friends who are not yet members of this business. This is the best time for them to tell you that we can go into online and get cash even at the comfort of our homes. So number one, ladies and gentlemen, get connected, stay connected online. Now, are you ready for our step number two? Step number two is you should arm yourself with product knowledge. Offer your products as solution. Offer your products as solution. When you sell the product, you should be able to know what's the problem, what's their needs, what's their wants, then offer your product as solution. You are not selling your product, but you're offering your product as solutions because people need your products. Your job is to find those people through social media. That's step number two. Be confident because what you sell is the answer to their needs. You are not just a salesman. You are a consultant. You are giving answers to their problems. That's why selling actually, ladies and gentlemen, is a very good solution to their problems. Very good solution to their problem. That's step number two. Step number three is understand how you are paid. how you are paid in this business. In our business, ladies and gentlemen, the main thing is to move out products, because when you move products, you have more income. Don't assume if you're busy, you're already effective. There are a lot of leaders who are very busy, but they are not been selling so much. Why? Because they think that they are busy, they're already effective. Effectivity means you're busy, but you have a lot of points and products that move out from you and those people under you. That's the effectivity of a leader. Not just being a leader, very busy, but not very effective. It's not good. It's good to be busy and very effective. Now, in pandemic, how we gonna do that? How we are going to increase our sales? By doing e-commerce. I will talk e-commerce later. I have a more extensive presentation later about e-commerce. Just stay there for a while. Now, step number 4. Step number 4 is your business is to bring people in and use more products. So step number 4, ladies and gentlemen, not just moving out product, but bringing people in. And those people that you bring in should also know that their business is to move out products and to bring people in. That's step number 4. That's very clear. No? A lot of diamonds become diamonds because they're doing very good about this step number 4. They bring a lot of people, and these people that they bring into their business move a lot of products, and these people that move a lot of products bring a lot of people into their business, and these people that they bring into their business, they move a lot of products. That's why they became crown diamonds. They became crown ambassadors because the step number 4 is very, very clear to them. Very clear to them. They're not just here in DXN to use the products, but they're here to bring people to use and move products, and bring people to move and use product, those people that they brought in. That's step number 4. And the new normal, how gonna do that? Now, this is expanding your network online. Number 1, in your FB page, fill your social media with positivity. Talk about positive things about this time, in this time of pandemic, in this trying time, this tough time of our lives. Show them that you're very positive, even though there's a lot of problems going on in this pandemic. Just fill your social media with positivity. Then reach out to as many new people as you can. How to do it? Message all people in your messenger by starting a conversation. You start a conversation. And I will give you a very, very good script, ladies and gentlemen. If you only use a script and send this to 10 people every day, I will tell you, ladies and gentlemen, right now, if you do it for 365 days in 1 year, you will become more than a diamond if you're just starting. Why? I will read to you this very, very effective script, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very effective. Hi. Write the name of the person that you saw in the messenger. Then give positive vibes. In this troubling time, I'm in a mission to share positivity, love, and good vibes. I just want to wish you and your family safe. If there's something I can do to help, please let me know. God bless you. Imagine if you don't know anybody in receiving this kind of message, what will you feel? You will feel that somewhere out there, somebody is very caring. Somebody is showing love and good vibes in this time of pandemic. Now, if he says thank you, that's the start of a conversation. And 10 people, ladies and gentlemen, it's impossible that nobody will say thank you to you. It may be 90% or even 100% will say thank you. And you have started a new conversation. And that's the good news, ladies and gentlemen, this pandemic. We can reach as many as people as possible in this troubling time. Because everybody now is in their social media because they cannot get out. They have a lot of time looking at their Facebook. So if you message them this kind of good vibes messages, very big chance that they will say thank you, and that's the start of conversation. What we will do after this one, I will give you I will give you these four steps or phases of engagement. If they respond, that's your first phase. That's the initial connection. People will join you because first, you build trust. Because they know you, they like you, and they trust you. Don't say immediately about having them to your business. You should be able to know him so that he will like you, then later on he will trust you. When trust is gained, no, you will have a lot of people under your business in this time of pandemic. And I will give you a tip to read the book How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. It's a very good book because this book will let people like you and trust you. Second phase of engagement. Check if they are open to explore new things in this quarantine. How? It's one. It's a very good script. You know, my friend, I am working on a new project this time of pandemic, in this quarantine, in this lockdown. Are you open to try or to see my project? Because you're already friends. Because he already likes and trusts you. Because you know each other. If he says yes, then show him a very short video. This is the project that I'm doing this pandemic, this time of lockdown. Then, if he said, I am willing to be with you in this project, then add them to your new FB group. New FB group, I mean, new prospects. These are the people whose needs in this business were just how to start. Don't put them into a group that already that already star agent, star diamond, because they have different needs. So you build this group, then this group needs a lot of your management, needs a lot of your time. That's why you put them into a group that's just starting. I'm adding you, then you ask this question. I'm adding you to our FB group so that you will get updates as you start this project. So this is the 4 phases of engagement. Remember, my friend, if you message 10 people a day, then go to these 4 phases of engagement. I will tell you, you will be having the best year of your life in this business. That's my assurance to you, my friends. Now, how to generate attraction in Facebook. Number 1 is you should have a very professional profile picture. When you smile, it likes a magnet them. No, it should be you have presentable clothes, you have presentable profile. That's being professional in this business. You look approachable, then your cover photo should create curiosity. You sell the lifestyle, your lifestyle, so that when you see your lifestyle, you have the same lifestyle, you already have a connection. Then there's introduction. You tell what you can give or add value to the person who is looking at your Facebook page, what services you can do and offer. Then in the featured photos, pick 5 photos that tell stories. It's an action photo. Tell stories. I will show you my example. Say vacation, say sports. No, you're well awarded. You have hobbies. So that's the featured photos that you will put. There are actually around 10 photos that you can put in your featured photo, but 5 for me is the best. 1 in sports, 1 where you are vacation with your families, 1 when you're receiving an awards, and in your one of your hobbies. Then be in control with the conversation by not this is debatable, no? By not just putting the logos first, because when they saw that you have a logo of our company, a lot of people will shy away from your Facebook. Show them that you are in this business when they already know you, they already like you, and they already trust you. Because a lot of people don't want to be sold by products. So that's my suggestion. But a lot of people also, when they put logos and products to their profile picture, they also attract a lot of prospects. So just try to decide it, amongst yourself as you apply if it's good or not. But for me, this is my own personal approach to attract people in Facebook. Now, so this is my profile picture. Image has tremendous impact on how people perceive and respond to you. So focus on how can you give impact, no? Approachable, you are smiling. Then this is my cover photo. It creates and builds curiosity. This is the time when I talked during the 25th anniversary of DXN and a cruise ship between Singapore and Malaysia. So Dr. Lim is in front, and all the 12 crown ambassadors of the world is in front. So this build curiosity. Then this is my photo last December when I talked to a camp of the DXN American continent chamber. So you share your lifestyle. And after that one, the fifth engagement. The fifth is everything that I told you, ladies and gentlemen, is useless if you don't do step number 5. I'm very clear on this. Everything from 1 to number 4 are useless if you don't do step number 5. And what is step number 5, my friends? Take action and get better. This is the time that separates the boys to the men. This is what separates from serious and not serious in doing this business. You never get good until you do it over and over and over and over and over again. Repetition is the key. Repetition is the key to mastery. So, at first, if they don't join you, do it over and over and over and over again. I became a crown ambassador because a lot of people said no to me until I get one who said yes. A lot of people will say no to me until I get one to say yes. That's the main reason why a lot of those crown ambassadors became crown ambassadors. Even Dr. Lee, a lot of people will also nay to him. That's why he became very successful. So if you want to become successful, don't count the number of people who said no. Count the number of people who said yes. Then they became star diamond. They became crown diamond. And eventually they will become a crown ambassador like you. Okay? Now, as Rudy Reebok said, to become successful in this business, in our business we are in right now, the multi-level marketing, there are only 2 things you have to talk to people. First is you talk about the opportunity. Second is you talk about the product. So we talk about the opportunity a while ago. Get connected, stay connected, know your product lines, build people who will build people, then take action and get better. Now, we will talk about how to deal with products. How to deal with products by giving you skills in selling. When we talk of skills, ladies and gentlemen, it can be learned. It can be learned. I have never seen somebody or a baby who was born, just came out from his mother's womb, and he was able to talk and to sell the Lingxi coffee. Never, because it can be learned as you go along. So skills, selling skills, just like any skills, like swimming, like talking to people, like biking, are things that you can learn to do. It's not just for people who are successful. Everybody can become a very good salesman because selling skills can be learned if you are willing to learn. My question now, my friends, are this. Are you willing to learn how to sell? Are you willing to listen? That's my questions to you, ladies and gentlemen. So if yes, we'll go. We'll go on. Number 1, you have to know your target customer. Prospecting and getting started. Find your target customer. If you are selling for coffee, go to people who are coffee drinkers. Those who are adults, who are already adult enough to drink coffee. Because children just drink milk, but adults drink coffee. If you are selling lady panty liners or lady napkins, don't go to men. You go to women. So you know your target customers. That's number one. You save time and money if you know your target customers. So there are 5 sales processes that I gonna share to you today. Number 1 is initial contact and rapport building. Number 2 is needs discovery. Number 3 is offer a solution to their needs. Number 4 is you handle their objections. Then if you handle their objections, you close the sale. Then after closing the sale, ladies and gentlemen, they already get your products. One of the most important part is to follow up, then for them to buy the products once it is already consumed. Then the best thing to happen is to get referrals from those satisfied customers. So 5 selling process, step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5. We will talk to this one by one. Now, are you ready? So number 1 is initial contact and rapport building. Build rapport, trust, and credibility. As you can see, there's the word again, trust. People should trust you. People should be a friend to you. That's rapport. And people know that you are credible. So you build rapport, you build trust, and be credible. That's the first thing to do before you sell products. Well, how? You listen more, you talk less. You ask questions using the FORM technique. Then look for things that you have in common. Number 1, you ask about his family. So look for connections between families. So I'm the only boy in my family. So if I talk to somebody, then I learn that he's the only boy in the family. I immediately make a connection to that prospect. Second is ask for his occupation. So look for familiarities during occupation. So I'm a salesman before in a pharmaceutical company. If I talk to someone who is also a pharmaceutical company salesman, I can already connect occupation. If I talk to someone who is a dentist, I can connect immediately because my wife is a dentist. Then recreation. So what are the things that you do during your free time? Are you into swimming? Are you into triathlon? Are you into basketball? So look for connections. So if there's one sports that you have the same love with that sport, then you already have a connection. Then look for message. Look for message. Connect with your commonalities. Build a bridge and personalize your relationships. Establish credentials of yourself and integrity of your company. So establish credentials. No, I used to work as a salesman in a very big company in pharmaceutical. Now I'm now into a company which is an international company present in 180 countries, and this company is operating in the US and Canada and Australia. As we all know, Canada, Australia, and America is one of the most strict companies. Those strict countries were very strict when it comes to product quality. So we are there. So what that's mean? It establishes credentials and integrity to yourself and to your company, that you are a big time business owner. Now, number 2, you ask, then you will discover what he needs. People buy because they want to get out of their problems. So when you have a product, be sure that it will solve their problems. Your job is to show or to sell solutions. Sell your products benefits that solve their problems. Again, benefits of the product. So the product's benefits, if we say coffee, what's the benefits of your coffee? Now we will tell that later. Your income, your bonus, your sales is a result of the problem that you solved being solved by your product. So meaning, if you have a lot of problems being solved by you and the people under you, you will have a very good income, very good bonus, and very good sales. Each of you, all of you will have good sales if you solve more problems by selling or by showing solutions using your products. So I think we should be very clear on that. So facts tell, but stories sell. So a lot of people really goes into facts. When they go to the label of our coffee, there's a lot of nutritional facts there. It's good to know, but it's your story. So how can you sell the products? Use the product first and have a personal story how you are able to satisfy using the products of DXN. That's the way to sell the product. Use all our products first, then tell the stories how your problems were being solved by our products. That's how we're gonna sell our products. Now, be a storyteller by asking questions. Be a storyteller by asking questions. So you ask question, tell your story. You ask question, tell your story. That's how to get the needs, how to discover the needs of your customers. Investigate, identify the needs by asking questions. There are 4 types of questions, ladies and gentlemen. Number 1, questions that is answerable by yes or no. That's what we call close-end question. Now, let's try to have an exercise. We are selling coffee. If you're gonna use a close-end question, what is a question? What will be the question that will be answerable by yes or no? Question this. This is an example. Are you open to try our Lingxi coffee? If he says yes, oh, okay, it's a prospect. If he says no, why? Then uncover the needs. When he said, because I don't want a coffee with high caffeine. So our coffee is very low in caffeine. So we can sell our coffee to that person. Second, open-end question. Answerable by narration. What are you looking for in a coffee? So he will narrate. So that's a question that sometimes a lot of customer will not answer because they don't want to talk, to narrate. They just want to say yes or no. So the first question, the first type of question is a very good question. Third, high value question, enumeration. What are the 3 things you consider in buying coffee? So these are the people who are really meticulous about drinking coffee. So the 3 things I like is the taste, the price, and the quality. So you have to talk one by one about the price, about the quality, about the taste of our Lingxi coffee. Then sometimes you have to challenge your customer by asking a need payoff question. Would it be useful if you taste the coffee first before you buy? If you said yes, okay, let's try to drink coffee. I have a 1 sachet here, we try it. Then if you like the taste, then I expect you to buy. So that's the 4 types of questions. So be comfortable about what type of question you're gonna use. Then use that when you have an interaction with your customer. You can do it online, you can do it by calling, or you can do it face-to-face. Now, number 3, when you know its need, you can offer solution by presenting the benefits. So what are benefits value of your products? So we go that there's a feature, there's an advantage, there's a benefit, and there's a value of your product. So sell the benefits. So what are the benefits? So we'll talk about features first. Features are the physical characteristic of the product. Say, our Lingxi coffee is the coffee with Ganoderma. So that's the features, the physical characteristics that separates from ordinary coffee to Lingxi coffee. This is the coffee with Ganoderma, our coffee. So what are the advantage? What is the advantage of Ganoderma? So describe what is Ganoderma. It's a kind of herb, it's a sample. It's used by centuries for Chinese kings and Chinese emperors. That's why they have the benefits. They have a high stamina. That's the benefit. Another benefit is this one. No, it offers solution to their problems. I'm low in energy, especially in afternoon. So this is the coffee for you because this coffee will give you the benefit of having more energy. So that's what you're gonna sell, the benefits of the product. And what's the value? You have more time to exercise, you have more productive time to your work. That's the desired result that solves their problem. This is offering a solution to their problem by showing the feature, the advantage, the benefits, and of course the value of your product. That's why our Lingxi coffee is very cheap. Why? Because very affordable. Because it gives additional value to the people who will drink the coffee. It's not just the taste. Because a lot of coffee drinker drinks coffee because of the taste. Our product have a very good taste and had a very good benefits by providing additional energy and additional productive time to your customers. And number 4, ladies and gentlemen, before I say that, sell the problem you solve, not the product. You sell the problem you solve, not the product. That's how to sell. Number 4 is handling objection. Handling objection bad? No. Because handling objection, ladies and gentlemen, if your customer will have an objection, that's a signal that he is interested to buy. You should be able to handle that objection because you can only close the sale if he is satisfied with your answers, with his objection. That's why I said that. Understand that objections are a natural part of sales process. Objection is a signal that the customer is interested but not yet ready to buy your product. Your job is to differentiate your product or services from competition. The customer should agree that there's an added value in your product. That's the way to handle objection and close the sale. Now, after our training today, in your group, if you are a leader, based on your actual experiences, make a list of 3 common objections you encountered. Make a list. Why? Because I want you as a leader to take charge of your group. These 3 objections, you should have script how to handle this objection. So if you teach your group, these are the main objections of our product. Sample. They ask you about the price. They said it's a little bit higher. So how are you gonna handle that? You show the benefits. You show that it has an added value. Then give the script to them. Or they should be able to make a script of those 3 common objections. So that every time that these objections pop up, they have already an answer. A very good way of handling objections to these 3 common objections that they encountered day by day. That's your responsibility as a leader in your group. You should be able to meet or to have a group chat or have a online meeting with your group, then ask what are the 3 objections that everybody were able to encounter, then make a script to handle these objections. It's very helpful to your group, ladies and gentlemen. Then, closing, get the order. So after handling objection, you were able to answer and to give satisfying answer to the objection that presented to you. Get now the orders. How many quantities? Give the price. Then ask how are going to pay you. Is it cash on delivery or you want to have a money transfer? This is my bank account. What do you want for delivery purpose? Is it door to door or you want it to mail through post office or you want it to pick up in our office in my house? Or you want me to deliver it to you personally? If yes, what day and what time? So that's the closing that you have to do when objections are being addressed. Now, during this pandemic, the way we sell is changing. I would like to introduce to you, ladies and gentlemen, how sales are being changed introducing e-com or e-commerce. What is e-commerce? E-commerce are online sales. As I said, a lot of companies are shifting offline to online. Businesses who are offline won't be around much longer. Now, it's a must skill for us in this business who want to grow this business. You should be able to engage in e-commerce because less distributors are engaged in face-to-face selling. Less people go to supermarkets. More distributors were selling online. So it's a skill for us to learn. Everybody should be in e-commerce or e-com. So what is e-com? E-com refers to any form of business transaction conducted online. Any business transaction conducted online is called e-commerce. There are three models of e-commerce, ladies and gentlemen. B2B or business to business. It's when businesses sell to other business. We are into B2C. We deal business to customers. So our e-com, if we sell our product, we are into second model of e-com, business to consumer. B2C is when merchants sell to consumer. And number three is consumer to consumer. Ladies and gentlemen, here in the Philippines, the barter system was back. It's called C2C. When consumers sell their goods that they normally don't use anymore, they sell it or they barter it with other goods. These are the three models of e-com. Through online, of course, through online. Now, why we need to learn e-com? Because close to 1 billion people were in Facebook. Close to 1 billion. Imagine close to 1 billion. That's a very big group of people. Around 60% of your friends in FB are not DXN members and not using DXN products. 60% of your friends in Facebook, they are your friends, but they are not members of DXN. And they're not using your DXN products. And they already know you, they like you, and they already trust you. The question is, why are they not buying DXN products from you? You know, ladies and gentlemen, you know my friends, why? Because you did not sell. You did not sell. So it's a big sin for us, to our friends. They already know you, they already like you, but they don't buy your products. You sell products. You tell them that I'm selling coffee, I'm selling Rosel Candy Vitamin C during this pandemic. I sell spirulina. I sell Ganoderma for boosting immune system. Now, we are friends. I hope I can be of service to you. I can solve your needs. Sell to your friends. How? This is another tip to you, my friend. In your phone book, identify 10 of your friends who are not members of DXN, who are not using products. 10. Every day, you should be able to message them that you have products to sell. Don't think of their answers yet, because there are only two answers, regardless of whatever selling technique that you're going to do. There are only two answers, yes or no. If they say no, it's okay. They're still your friends. Then after 1 week, you ask them again that I'm selling coffee. And before you know it, they will answer, I just buy our coffee. Once it's consumed, I will buy from you. So that's already a good sign that you are already selling products. Follow the sales process that we presented earlier. So what do you like in your coffee that you're drinking right now? I like the taste. Are you open to try a coffee that will give you more energy? Because this coffee has Ganoderma, an herb of Chinese, used centuries ago, that until now it's still very, very popular among Chinese to give energy. Are you willing to try after the products that you're drinking right now is consumed? So that's how they presented. If we said, how much is the price? This is the price. Then, if we ask you, oh, it's a little bit more expensive because of the additional benefits that you will get from Ganoder. That's how the way you sell, ladies and gentlemen. Because you're already friends. They already know you, they already trust you, and they already like you. So how come you are not selling to them? 10 of your friends in FB are not using products. Every day you message them. They only say yes or no. Imagine, ladies and gentlemen, that you have 10 people every day who buys products from you. Your points, your group will grow leaps and bounds in Nigeria if you follow this type of technique. Now, I would like to introduce Michael Klaus. He is the editor-in-chief of Upline Magazine. What does Michael Klaus said? Do the main thing, the main thing. What is the main thing? The main thing is to talk to people. You talk to people through online. And what are the things you talk to people according to Rudy Ribac a while ago? Two things, the opportunity and the products. So the main thing is to talk to people about the products of DXN, about the opportunity of DXN. That's a very good tip to you, ladies and gentlemen. That's a very good tip to you. Now, I have one more tip to you, ladies and gentlemen. Very, 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 very inspiring and impactful tip. This strategy, this tip, I heard this more than 16 years ago. More than 16 years ago, when I became a crown diamond. I became a crown diamond in 4 years. When I was crown diamond, ladies and gentlemen, this is the thing that I heard from the person that we all love, Dr. Lim Shoji. What does Dr. Lim said? If you do DXN daily, one day you will wake up a millionaire. So do DXN daily, do the main thing, talk to people about the products, about the opportunity. One day you will wake up a millionaire. That's how this business is done, ladies and gentlemen. That's how to do DXN. Now, before I end, ladies and gentlemen, I would like you to see the book at the bottom. These are the books of Robert Kiyosaki. When I was starting DXN, these are the books that I bought, and I was able to read one of his book, the one in the bottom. That's the book entitled Prophecy. Robert Kiyosaki said in 2001 that there will be a big impact that will happen, but he was not able to say it's pandemic. And that prophecy, ladies and gentlemen, economies will crash. And that's what's happening right now. But in our business, in DXN, ladies and gentlemen, it's the other way around. We're growing despite this pandemic. We're growing, ladies and gentlemen. I have never seen my bonus grow this big during this pandemic. It's a very good business. It's really a business during good times and bad times. We're growing. And he talked about one thing, metamorphosis. To metamorph. What is metamorphosis? Metamorphosis is the cycle of changing. We have to change ourselves. We have to struggle, just like the caterpillar becoming a very beautiful butterfly. He has to struggle from larva to get out of the cocoon. Getting out of cocoon, ladies and gentlemen, is a very difficult thing to do for larva. But once he get out of cocoon, a lot of sticky thing that stick to his self, no, to himself. Once he get out of cocoon, those sticky things will be left in the cocoon and he will fly into a butterfly. That's what we're gonna do, ladies and gentlemen, during this pandemic. We have to metamorph. And that's the word of Robert Kiyosaki, metamorphosis. If you want to become very successful in this business, there's a word for you that I would like to leave. Metamorphosis. From a larva, I know you're struggling right now. Everybody's struggling. But once we get out of this struggle, we can fly as a very good and a very beautiful butterfly. With that, ladies and gentlemen, let me go back to my first slide. Now, are you convinced that we can make 2020 our best financial year ever? Are you convinced, ladies and gentlemen? Are you convinced, my friend? Make that bold decision today to become the best version of yourself. Because the best things in life are the ones you have to work for. the best things in life are the ones that you have to work for. With that, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank you and be safe always. Thank you. God bless. And let me go back to the conversation. I'm done with my presentation. Hello, Mr. Simon.
Okay.
Hello, Mr. Samuel. Are you?
Yeah,
Can you hear me? Okay.
I'm with you, sir. I can hear you. I can hear you.
Yeah, I can see you.
Can
How
you
are
can you
you?
see me now?
Okay, good.
Oh, I'm fine. I was
Oh,
jotting.
okay,
I was
okay.
jotting before you
So
called
we have
me.
a very long
I was jotting.
presentation. I'm sorry for that. I think everybody is feeling good about it.
No, no, sure. Well, it was a good one. I was trying to learn and
I
jot
see you.
also while
I see
you were
you.
training. It was a
Okay.
superb presentation. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate your efforts. It was a nice presentation. I really appreciate. At least people understands that even you need to grow. I love the steps you took about the products, about e-commerce, about selling the products. Everything was it was exceptional. Thank you very much, sir. I want to appreciate everybody for being online with us. It has been a smooth sail with our crown ambassador. He has showed you the steps. This month we started with the crown ambassador and we are continuing another crown ambassador. And you can see that the wealth of experience they bring into DXN, the wealth of experience they've gotten while being a distributor and a member and a leader of DXN. It shows that DXN is not just a company. DXN is a lifestyle. And you can see that they are the products
Lifestyle,
before they start
it's a
selling the product
life-changing
DXN, which is
company.
an
A lot of
exceptional,
lives have been changed from good to
yes,
better, best to best to the best
sure,
life ever.
sure, perfect. Okay, we are
Yeah, I
open for
agree.
questions right now. You can start sending your
Ah,
questions,
yes,
and we will do
okay.
well to answer your questions very well. Yes. Okay, number one question is coming up from Muhammad Mostaza, and he say, can you tell us if a person has no money, how can he grow in DXN?
Okay. If the person has no money, how can he grow in DXN? You know, ladies and gentlemen,
Yes.
the best thing about this business is you are allowed to buy products on one-by-one basis. So how can you grow money? You can buy one product, you sell the product, you have a retail income, repurchase the product, you have a retail income, repurchase that. Before you know it, you already get your 1,000 or 3,000 PPB. And that's the way to do it. It's actually discipline.
Sure.
It starts with discipline. If you are disciplined to do it, you will find ways how to do it. That's the first thing to do, is to have the passion to do it. Because if you have the passion and the desire to do it, you will find ways to do it. You can buy products because our center allowed you to buy just one product, just one toothpaste. If you have toothpaste there in Nigeria, just one toothpaste. You sell the toothpaste,
Sure.
you have a retail income. That money you repurchase with another, then go to another customer, then go to other customer, then buy products, go to the center. But that's how the way to do for people who has no money. And this is the only business that capitalization is actually more cheap than your cell phone. Everybody has cell phone. A lot of people have cell phone, but our business, when you start up, it's cheaper to buy a cell phone. That's how to do it. Because people knows, if they know that they will have the benefits, they will know that they have something to get out of it, they will do it. The first thing is to educate the person that this is the thing you do. Then you do it, you have the chance to have a better life. Because if they understood it, they will know whatever it takes to do it. That's how you answer your question, Muhammad. Mortasa. Thank you for that question.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. Because people always ask that question: how can they start with that? They forget that the products brings PV, and PV brings bonuses, and you can start very small with DSN, very high quality and low pricing products, which is very very exceptional as a company in DXN. Thank you very much, sir. Okay, I think this is another question. He said, from Arod Lasset, I hope I pronounced your name properly. He said, I am a new member of the group. I want the advice, please, because I am using a spirulina and ganoderma for 2 weeks now. Just today, experiencing bleeding in my stool. 2 times bleeding this day. I am scared, but I have parabacteria in my stomach. Please advise me. Okay, I think this is product knowledge
I
is
will
going
answer
into.
as I can, because if I can see the question, you have a peptic ulcer because it's pylori. It's a bacteria into the stomach that creates peptic ulcer. Peptic ulcer. If you have bleeding, you have scars, or you have uh, ulcer in your stomach. In your stomach, there's already a wound in your stomach, so that's the cause of bleeding. And one thing about our product, it's not really a cure to the disease. It's actually, spirulina is alkaline. You have a very high acidity in your stomach. And spirulina is a very good product for you to neutralize that acidity in your stomach. Just go on, because that wound, remember, last thesis, that your peptic ulcer was developed for number of months or number of years. In 2 weeks' time, it will not heal with any other medicine, not even our spirulina, not even our ganoderma. So since that wound became a wound for number of months of not eating to a good amount of food, for that ulcer not to become a wound, you have to take at least 6 months of our products. Then I will tell you, you will see the condition improving and improving. Just don't stop taking our products, and you eat food at the time of eating, because peptic ulcer develop because you did not eat during the time of people should eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So that's my answer to your question. Don't stop using product. It's just 2 weeks. Your ulcer developed in more than 1 year. In more than 1 year. So it will not
Sure.
cure in 2 months. In 2 weeks, not even 2 months. I think it will cure, it will develop into a better state of your peptic ulcer in 6 months. In 6 months' time. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I hope you are. Don't stop using the products. Don't stop. It will get better. Don't stop using the products. People tend to think the products are not drugs. They are not drugs. They actually help the body to fight
Yeah,
those
correct.
illness and the imbalances in the body. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Okay, do we have more questions? Let's keep sending our questions. Okay, the father is confirming and say thank you very much for your great answer. That he has a guy in Nigeria who is still
Thank
not
you.
started
Thank you, partner.
because of no money he has. Oh, okay, the question has been answered. It has been answered. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So, from my own side, what challenges did you face when you first started DXN? What was the challenge?
Okay, that's a very good question, Mr. Samuel. When we started DXN, ladies and gentlemen, the first challenge that we had is we ran out of stock. We ran out of stocks. And my marketing side, because I'm a marketing guy, I was a former field sales manager of a pharmaceutical company. Two things about running out of stocks. First is the demand is so high.
Yeah.
The demand is so high. Second, sometimes the delivery from manufacturer, which is Malaysia, coming back to the Philippines, sometimes delayed. But our problem was the demand is so high. And that's a very good problem, ladies and gentlemen. That's a very good problem. A lot of leaders they changed companies. They went because they have a lot of products in other companies. The worst thing that happened is you have a lot of products and there's no demand.
No demand.
So what happened to them? They were able to have a company with a lot of products, but it will not sell. But our Lingxi Coffee at that time, our toothpaste, because we only have 4 products, our GTL, 5, our toothpaste, we sold like hotcakes. So that's the first challenge. I said, hang on, my friends. This is not a problem. This is a very good problem. This is a very good sign. If we can solve the delivery from Malaysia, and when they know that the demand is this high and they will give deliveries at level or higher, we will be very, very good. We will be into a very good business. That's the first challenge that we had, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Samuel, that's the challenge that we had.
Wow. Okay. When you started DXN so many years back, were you in other MLM company?
Yeah. I started actually in April 19, year 2000. April 19, year 2000. I was a very focused guy in the corporate world. I'm very focused guy in the corporate world because I want to become a manager. Because at the time when I was not yet informed or well versed with the book of Robert Kiyosaki, I think that being promoted will give me a lot of money. That's correct. But being promoted, I have a lot of expenses also. That's why I was able to entertain another MLM company just to buy products, just to try their products. But I was able to have a very serious involvement in another MLM company 2 years before I became a DXN member.
Okay.
In 1998, I was into another American company, and it gave me a very good training. Very good training. Very good training. Why? Because we have a very high entry fee. Very high. It's very high. It's twice my salary for 1 month.
Wow.
But I save a lot of money because I know I know the system will work. But when I save 2 months for my salary, then entered into that company, it's very difficult to get a new member. It's very difficult to be dedicated. That's the problem that Muhammad tell the question. The first question. Now, when I saw DXN, the entry fee is a very minimal fee of around 350 pesos. That's only around less than $5 US dollars. That's $1.50, 350 pesos. I said, my God, this is the company for me. This is the company for me. So I don't deny I was into another MLM company, but I appreciate more that DXN is for everybody, even if you don't have money, even if you are just an ordinary person with a very low income. I realize more that DXN is really my calling, not the other company, because those companies were for rich people. For rich people. This one, what does Dr. Lim said during the anniversary? This is what I observed, and this is very important. He said, and another companies, and top companies out there, the rich became poorer. A lot of people became poor because they buy a lot of products to be promoted. But
True.
people in DXN, a lot of poor people become rich.
Sure.
I have yet to see somebody who is very rich, who do DXN became poor. I have to see someone. Nobody became poor in DXN, but a lot of people very poor became very, very, very rich. That's how DXN differs from other MLM company. That's how DXN is really something that's, if you are in DXN, a lot of people here in the Philippines, in my experience, I am 20 years in DXN, a lot of people jump ship. They went to other company thinking that the other company is good, only to find out 2 years, 1 year later, I want to come back on DXN. But a lot say, no, You come back here, no more. No. So that's the experience here. I have I have yet to see somebody who went out to other company and told me that this is better. No, it never happened, ladies and gentlemen. Never happened.
Oh, wow, it is amazing
And that's a
because
fact. That's a fact.
yes,
That's a
it
fact.
is showing.
Yeah,
Even less than a year, DXN started in Nigeria. We've seen people that started from very low income and they are growing amazingly,
yeah,
amazingly. And it is inspiring, very
yeah.
very inspiring. And
That's why when I said I'm very grateful and very thankful that I'm involved in another company before I saw DXN because I
sure.
appreciate more that
Hmm.
DXN is really for the masses. DXN really is mentioned is for health, wealth, and happiness. There's no question about it. I'm
DXN
glad.
is for everybody.
Yes, yes, yes.
Wow. Okay, I think I have two questions for you. Questions are still coming
Okay.
up. Okay. Miss Galima, she's saying, I am a new member of DXN. What if a customer says they are taking a lot of DXN
Food
food
supplement.
supplements, but nothing changed? What is the best response for them?
Okay. So you're just a new member, Pidzeni Galima. I don't know if I pronounce it correctly. You know, our product is actually a food supplement, just like Mr. Sambal said. Just like any other food, you will not see its instant benefits. You will not see its instant goodness to your body. If you eat vegetables for one day, tomorrow you will not see that you will already fit. You will eat consistently for months, for years of vegetables, of good food, no junk food, no soft drinks before you will see that your body benefits from it.
Yeah.
That's how supplement is working. It's not instant. It takes time for you to cleanse the body. Because remember, as I said, if you are 20 years old, it's 20 years that you are eating something that is not good. It will not be cleansed in 2 days. It will not be cleansed in 1 month. If you develop a heart disease, it took you at least 5 years of eating unhealthy food. At least 5 years. If you are 20 years old, then you have hypertension at the age of 25 by eating a lot of unhealthy food. So it will not make you heal your hypertension or have a normal BP, blood pressure in just 2 months of eating good healthy supplements like RGGL or spirulina. That's how I answer your question. No?
Sure.
It will take time. It will take time.
Of course, of course. Okay, our last question
Okay.
coming from Ali Abba. Okay, he said, what was the turning point in your DXN success journey?
Okay. If you saw my video, ladies and gentlemen, Ali Akbar, the turning point really is what was the third year of my career in DXN because I started DXN as a part time.
Hmm.
On April 19, year 2000, I became a member of DXN. But remember, I fired my boss on January 1, 2005. I
You
fired my
fired your
boss
boss.
on January 1, 2005. In
Wow.
2004, this is a very amazing, really. In 2004, Mr. Samuel, I became Crown Diamond by doing
Wow.
DXN part time. The turning point was on my second year of having a work and doing DXN. Why? Because when I was promoted as field sales manager, I was assigned uh, around 1,000 miles from Davao City, from my home place. I have to
Hmm.
ride a plane. So it took me 2 weeks, every 2 weeks to come home. But when I was assigned somewhere in Zamboanga, I do DXN there. But when I came home, ladies and gentlemen, my two daughters at that time, their age 5 and 7. 5 and 7. When I arrive home, as if they don't know me. They just look at the TV. They're looking at cartoons. I said, my daughters, I'm here. They're glued into cartoons. Oh my God. Just 2 weeks I'm not in the house. My kids don't know me anymore. Because every time, I used to come home every time when I was not promoted, every afternoon. They will run after me. They will hug me when I arrive. But when I was assigned, in just 2 weeks' time, I said, they don't know me in 2 weeks. What will happen if I will be promoted again? I will not be home in 1 month. I'm not a father anymore. So what happened is, that's the turning point. I said, in less than a year, I should be a crown diamond. So in a year's time, I become crown diamond. I fired my boss. So every day for me now is a Saturday and Sunday. Every day is a weekend for me. That's the turning point. You look, if you have a very limited time with your family, then if you don't do DXN, you will have more limited time with your family, with your work. But if you do DXN, when you finally fire your boss, every day for you is a Sunday, Saturday. What happened when I fired my boss? I took them to school. I bring them home from school. We eat breakfast, lunch together every day of our lives, every day of my life after I fired my boss. Now they're already 24 and 26 years old. They're 24 to 6 years old. 25 and 27 years old just last month. So that's the turning point of my life in DXN, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow. Wow. And you have heard it from the Crown Ambassador himself. He fired his boss. This is only in the extent that you can fire your boss, not your boss fire you, which
Only
is
in DXN.
amazing. Amazing. Thank you very much, sir. Okay. Lastly, before you go, what is your advice for my DXN leaders that is just starting in Nigeria and in Africa as a whole? What is your advice for them with your 20 years of experience? What's your advice for them?
Wow. They said that there's only first time. There's only one first time, ladies and gentlemen. There's only one first year, ladies and gentlemen. That first year, you have the fire because you're starting a small fire in Nigeria. You're starting a small fire. And that's only the first, that will only happen once, starting the first fire. You are the pioneers right now in DXN. 10 years from now, 20 years from now, you will tell to your daughters, to your son, when Nigeria was starting, when AXN was starting DXN, I was there. We were starting a very, very small fire. That's become a wildfire. It's become a wildfire. It's become a wildfire. Ladies and gentlemen, just focus on DXN. Just focus doing DXN. There will be a lot of temptations. There are a lot of people that will tell you, come here, we have better. DXN have already passed those things. We are already on the cruise. We are already flying high. A lot of new companies are starting to take flight. And those were the time that they're very vulnerable. DXN have already passed the challenging times. We are now into more than 180 countries. We are now into 180 more countries. There's no question that the product is there to use for the rest of our lives. For the rest of our lives. And this company, ladies and gentlemen, we are growing. So if you grow with this company, your business will grow with this company, your future will grow with this company. In fact, I can never forget that there are 3 years companies who are just 3 years, and there are 3 generations companies. But DXN, ladies and gentlemen, more than 3 generations. There will be the business of your daughter, of your son. This will be the business of your granddaughter and grandson. This will be the business of your great-great-grandson, great-great-granddaughter, ladies and gentlemen. Don't ever waste this opportunity because DXN is the best thing that ever happened to your life. The best thing that ever happened to you, to your family, to your children, and to your grandchildren. Thank you very much. And be safe, ladies and gentlemen. We will see each other soon when this pandemic is over. This pandemic is over. I will go there. We'll see each other. We can hug each other. And we'll tell each other, thank you very much. I for you
Thank you.
during the pandemic. This is a history in the making. History in the
Sure.
making. We will be making history. You and Nigeria, it's your first year. We will be making history, and it will be a very, very great history in the future. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. I really appreciate it. It has been a good one. Focus on DXN. Continue with this little fire that is
Yes.
going to
This is
spread
our future.
across.
This is our
Yes,
future.
sir. Our future. Very, very nice. Thank you very much, sir. I really appreciate your time. I really appreciate your presentation today. It has been inspiring. Over 1 hour, 30 minutes, and we are still learning.
Yeah,
And
sorry for the
we
very long presentation.
Yes, yes, it's very, very, very nice. We are not tired at all. Thank you very much, very much. We are not tired at all. Okay, my audience, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate your effort for being with us till this moment. Thank you very much. Let's not forget that DXN Nigeria, we are still doing free delivery across the country in the month of August. Make any purchase from above 100 PV and above, and you get your product delivered to you free of charge. Don't forget that also our Malaysian trip promo is still on. It is ending next month, September. Please don't forget that you can also bring people to also what to get your qualification for the Malaysian trip promo. What you need to do is what bring new members, 3 new members, and make them star agents and accumulate a personal point value of 1,300, and you are going to Malaysia for the Malaysian trip promo. Also, let's not forget that the donations are still going on for the $1 one child campaign that is going on. I really appreciate my DXN Nigerian leaders. Members have been donating. They've been filling the forms manually and filling the forms through the e-word. I appreciate your effort. It shows that we are already buying in the vision of DXN. Please, let's continue what donating, that we shall touch more than 1 million malnourished children worldwide and also in Nigeria also. Thank you very much, everybody. I appreciate your effort for being with us. Thank you, my crown ambassador, Mr. STAX, for being with us today. My appreciation to your daughter for being our technical director today. My appreciation to her also. Thank you very much. Let's do this again on Tuesday as we bring in another leader of DXN. We keep bringing in new leaders that is going to give you the experience over the years and to show you the benefits of what DXN can change your life for better. Thank you very much. Keep living in health, wealth, and happiness. My name once more is Samuel Zoro, marketing manager for DXN Nigeria. Let's do this again next Tuesday, 2 p.m. Stay tuned. If you know that today's section is very interactive, please, you can go back and play it again, rewatch it again, copy enough notes, teach to your downlines so that they can be leaders like you. Thank you very much, and I appreciate your effort. God bless you. Have a nice day. Keep living in health, wealth, and happiness. Good morning, DXN.
Morning.